So we can add bits, right? We have 2 bits. We even can have 2 bits and a carry bit, and we have circuits that will find the sum. Okay. Now that's nice, 1-bit numbers. But what about 8 bits or 16 bits or 32-bit numbers? The way that we would do this in elementary school is pretty well understood, right? You add the rightmost bits, that gives you a sum, which you then write down, and a carry, and you take the carry over to the next bits, and then you add those, including the carry, and then you keep going all the way down. That's actually a good algorithm. It's called the ripple carry adder, and ripple carry. Actually, that kind of does a good job of describing how this works, right? We add the rightmost bit, and then the carry kind of ripples across all the way through the numbers until it gets out to the most significant bits. So it looks like this, and what we have is this is the least significant bit right here. And so we take the least significant bits and we input them to a full adder, and then we have kind of a carry coming in here. This is in carry, okay? And you can think of that as basically equal to 0, because most of the time when we're adding numerals, then the incoming carry is just going to be 0. It could be something else. For example, if I daisy chain a whole bunch of ripple carry adders, okay? But let's not worry about that. Let's just say that the carry bit to the least significant bits is always 0. Now then what we do is we get a sum, right? This is the sum, right? Again, of the least significant bit, right? And then the carry of that then gets moved into x1, y1, which is going to be the second least significant bits. So we take the carry from the least significant bit, we move that over there, and then we have a new sum, and then the carry from that just keeps rippling all the way until the most significant bit here, right? This is the most significant bit. And we take the carry from the second most significant bits. We add all those using a full adder. We get the bit in the sum, okay? And then we have a carry out, because after adding 16 bits, we may have one carry that will go to the 17th bit. We can interpret that also as an overflow bit, saying I did this sum that you wanted me to, and I'm sorry, but it was just too large, so it's not going to fit in 16 bits. So you can also think of that as an overflow. Okay, so yeah, that's a nice circuit, and it works. Let's try to turn that into code. Okay, so it might look like this. This is actually an entire ripple carry adder. So not just a full adder. This is actually a ripple carry adder. Okay, so our incoming, we have A's and B's, right? They were labeled X and Y's in the previous slide, but it's the same. It's just two different numerals. And then we have an in carry, right? This is the carry in. Okay, so what we'll do is this is a recursive algorithm. We take a look at the A's, and then we check, does that actually have any, I mean, is that a list, right? Is that a non-empty list? So are there any bits to add or not? Okay, so let's consider the case where in fact there are some bits left to add. So what we'll do is F1 is the full adder that actually takes that least significant bits that we have, okay, and the carry in bit, right? And then C1 and S1 is just the results of that. And then what we'll do is here's the recursive call, okay? So we add the rest of the bits in A, the rest of the bits in B, with the carry that we actually get from adding the first 2 bits, right? And we just grab all those, and then our output is actually whatever that adder returns, and we have to stick in the sum of the least significant bits, right? So that's just a cons. Okay. Now let's suppose that I don't have any A's, right? So if the length of A's is the same as the length of B's, that means that I don't have any B's either, and then the answer is just whatever the carry bit is, right? Because there's nothing else to add. Okay. I wrote this code a little bit more generally, so it does actually take care of the case where there could still be some B's around. And then what it does is it just simply adds the bit that we got from B's with the carry bit, okay? And all I need is a half adder for that. I don't need a full adder because there's no, bit from A, right? I could actually use a full adder and just pass 0, right? Seems like a waste. So we take the result from that, and then what we're going to return is what happens when you add nil, an empty list, to the rest of the b's, because there could be zeros and ones there. And we're going to take, this is the carry, right, from this sum right here, this half adder, and then this is the sum from that half adder, right? So basically all we're doing is we're rippling the carry bit all the way out through the b's, okay? So this is a software ripple carry adder, which is actually quite flexible. It's not a 16-bit ripple carry adder. It is an n-bit ripple carry adder, and it even takes care of the case when the two different numerals don't quite have the same number of bits.